Oh, yeah.
In New Orleans,
WIXO.
it's 7 o'clock in the Crescent City. This is T. Roberts, and I got the sound of Solid Gold from 1971.
Nassau's gone funky. Nassau's gone soul. Funky Nassau, listen, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky.
And they don't lie, Nassau is funky, satisfying the soul of New Orleans. Beginning of the end and Solid Gold at WIXO. T. Roberts invite you to stick around. Just a couple of minutes from now, we're going to play the new WIXO Be Yourself contest. People are caught in the act of being themselves. And if they're caught, why, they get themselves a stereo super album from 98.5. Coming on strong in stereo at 98.5 WIXO. T. Roberts, where your wish is my command. Like you, I appreciate your call so much. I've got your request for that full-time request line. This is Hot Butter Popcorn at 7:15.
Right now, baby. All right now, baby. It's all right.
I want you to know there's no lover like a dog lover, and I happen to be a dog lover. Somebody just called me up. Anybody who has lost a puppy, a Labrador Retriever, it has been found on Hickory Avenue and Suave Avenue in Harahan. If you've lost a puppy Labrador Retriever, call this telephone number, 737-6310. Okay, you do that. It's free and all right now. WIXO, 15 minutes in front of 8 o'clock at 98.5 in stereo.
At a wreck or a fender bender, Ernie Stevens Body and Fender Repair can straighten out the dents in your life.
They're racing to the moon.
This is Walter Klondike from Convention Hall, Miami Beach, bringing you the first get-together convention of Republicans and Democrats alike. We have Henry Kissinger and Vice President Agnew standing by on the right side of Convention Hall. Come in, David Stinkley.
Thank you, Walter. Mr. Kissinger, amid this historic moment, with all the pomp and grandeur of the political system of America all around you, tell us, sir, what are your innermost thoughts at this very moment?
Gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman.
Vice President Agnew, what are your thoughts, sir?
Right on. Right on.
Mr. Agnew, when you heard the rumors that President Nixon might not select you as his running mate again, what did you say to him?
You never should have promised to me. Give it here. Don't hold back now. Give it here. Don't say nothing. Just give it here. Come on.
Mr. Agnew, if you were in Senator McGovern's place, who would you have chosen as a running mate?
Bertha.
Bertha who?
Bertha Butt.
Who's she, sir?
One of the Butt sisters.
Do you agree, Mr. Kissinger?
Gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman.
Thank you, Henry Kissinger and Vice President Agnew. Back to you, Walter.
Thank you, David. Now, Sidney Bruntley is over on the left side. He has Sergeant Schreiber with him.
Sergeant Schreiber, what did you say to Senator McGovern when he finally asked you to be his running mate?
You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand.
How did you finalize your agreement with Senator McGovern?
Oh.
Sealed with a kiss.
Oh, shades of excitement. One final question, sir. What kind of offer did Senator McGovern make you?
He made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Sidney, forgive me, but our roving reporter, Larry Reasoning, has Martha Mitchell on the microphone. Take it away, Larry Reasoning.
Mrs. Mitchell, would you like to talk to our listeners?
I'll suck it to you, Daddy.
Now that your husband has resigned from politics, how do you feel, ma'am?
I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA.
Mrs. Mitchell, your complaint was that your husband didn't have any time to spend with you. Now that you are alone, ma'am, what do you talk about? Well, I can understand that, Mrs. Mitchell. Now, back to you, Walter.
Sidney Bruntley is on the left side of the floor with Mr. and Mrs. Eagleton and Senator McGovern. Take it away, Sidney.
Thank you, Walter. Senator McGovern, how did you feel when you and Senator Eagleton first separated, sir?
Alone again, naturally.
Oh, yes. What did you do then?
Called the doctor, woke him up.
And what did your physician advise?
Put the lime in the coconut and cream.
Everyone was turning you down, sir. If Sergeant Schreiber had also refused, who would you have turned to then?
A horse with no name.
Oh, I love horses. Now, Senator Eagleton, how does one feel in the morning when his world has been shattered, sir?
Well, you wake up in the morning and your hands are shaking and your nerves are all uptight.
Well then, Senator, why didn't you resign immediately?
Am I wrong for trying to hold on to the best thing I ever had?
Yes. And what are your feelings now towards the people who opposed you?
They smiling in your face all the time. They want to take your place, the backstabbers.
One final question to you, Senator Eagleton. What did you say to the newspaper columnist when you met him face to face? Senator McGovern, what are your feelings on that, sir?
How can a loser ever win?
Mrs. Eagleton, would you like to answer him?
Who do you think you are, Mr. Big Stop?
Who do you think will vote for Senator McGovern now that your husband is out? Ma'am, do you think you could have done more for your husband during those trying times?
I know it's not my fault. I did my best.
Thank you very much. Now back to you, Walter.
There's a commotion on the left side of the floor. We've got Senator Kennedy standing with Jane Rhonda. Take it away, David Stinkley.
Senator Kennedy, people are talking about your political future because of your good looks, your smile, and the sound of your voice. Why? And the magnificent. If you decide to run for president in '76, who will be your campaign manager?
The Candy Man.
Miss Rhonda, just one question, please. What do you think of President Nixon?
I don't know how to love him.
Thank you, Miss Rhonda. Mr. Kissinger, what are you doing all the way over here on this side of the hall?
Gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman, gotta find a woman.
That's it from here, Walter.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Sidney. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, America. We now return you to your local stations.
WIXO. Hey, I appreciate your call, Maddenville. I've got your request. Cat Stevens in New Orleans.
WIXO.
It's 8 o'clock in the Crescent City. This is T. Roberts, and I got Leon Russell music. Sound of Solid Gold, 1966. Grassroots, things I should have said. It's 8:03 in the Crescent City. 8.5 in stereo.
There's a whole new way of living. Pepsi helps supply the drive. It's got a lot to give to those who like to live, 'cause Pepsi helps them come alive. It's a Pepsi generation coming at ya, going strong. Put yourself behind a Pepsi. If you're living, you belong. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give. You've got a lot to live, and Pepsi's got a lot to give. And Pepsi's got a lot to give.
Into 10 minutes of absolutely non-stop stereo rock and roll. By special request, the National Lampoon.
Go placidly amid the noise and waste, and remember what comfort there may be in owning a piece thereof. Avoid quiet and passive persons unless you are in need of sleep. Rotate your tires. Speak glowingly of those greater than yourself, and heed well their advice, even though they be turkeys. Know what to kiss, and when. Consider that 2 wrongs never make a right, but that 3 do. Wherever possible, put people on hold. Be comforted that in the face of all aridity and disillusionment, and despite the changing fortunes of time, there is always a big future in computer maintenance.
You are a fluke of the universe. You had no right to be here. Whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back.
Remember the Pueblo. Strive at all times to bend, fold, spindle, and mutilate. Know yourself. If you need help, call the FBI. Exercise caution in your daily affairs, especially with those persons closest to you. That lemon on your left, for instance. Be assured that a walk through the ocean of most souls would scarcely get your feet wet. Fall not in love, therefore. It will stick to your face. Gracefully surrender the things of youth, birds, clean air, tuna, Taiwan, and let not the sands of time get in your lunch. Hire people with hooks. For a good time, call 606-4311. Ask for Ken. Take heart amid the deepening gloom that your dog is finally getting enough cheese. And reflect that whatever misfortune may be your lot, it could only be worse in Milwaukee.
You are a fluke of the universe.
You are a fluke of the universe. You have no right to be here. And whether you can hear it or not, the universe is laughing behind your back. Therefore, make peace with your God, whatever you conceive him to be, hairy thunderer or cosmic muffin. With all its hopes, dreams, promises, and urban renewal, the world continues to deteriorate. Give up.
Be yourself on WIXO and win. WIXO, rewarding you just for being yourself. There's hundreds of categories. Listen, when you fit the description, be the first to call and you win, but you've got to prove it. Be yourself and win on WIXO.
New Orleans weather, slight chance of showers along the coast tonight, otherwise partly cloudy through Wednesday. Little cooler at night. Low tonight, the low 60s. High Tuesday and Wednesday in the mid-70s. It's 70 degrees right now in the Crescent City. T. Roberts got to say goodbye right now, but thanks a lot for all those fantastic calls. You stay tuned for Mike Hadley. He's got a contest coming up next hour, okay? Be good. And I'll catch you again tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Take care, you hear? Look out, New Orleans.
WIXO.
It is 9:01 as Mike Hadley starts to rock for Monday night. Cat Stevens. From the action album Catch Bullet 4, that's Cat Stevens and Angel Sia. 98.5 for people with rock in their head, or as someone once told me today, be a little bit cooler than normal. 5 minutes after 9 o'clock is Mike Hadley. Rocks on Monday night. Mel and Tim starting all over. Who there?
Western Union.
What do you want?
Telegram for Mel Hardy.
That's this guy.
Hey, Tim. This is from Barbara.
Oh, what is she talking about, man?
She says she still loves me. She can't do without me. And she'll be here tomorrow.
What? I thought you had settled all of that, man.
Hey, man. You see, you just don't understand. I never stopped loving her. I just wasn't ready to accept the love she was willing to give. But if she still loves me, there's nothing in the world that can keep us from making it this time.
Starting all over again. It's gonna be hard. I know we're gonna have some hard. We're gonna make it. Oh yes we will, darling. Starting all over again. It's gonna be slow. Baby, but I know.
8 minutes after 9 o'clock on a Mike Hadley Monday at 98.5.
Sliding down my memories to the good times before. I miss those bread and butter days. Barefoot through a green field with the girl that I adore. Those were the bread and butter days. We were free as a wind-blown leaf. She and I had no grief. Sharing coke in a million happy ways. Oh, I miss those bread and butter days. Even in these summer times, I know I can always find a little bit of those bread and butter days with the real thing. It's the real thing.
Joe Simon for Coca-Cola. WIXO.
Are you ready to rock on Monday night? I hope so. Grand Funk Railroad. Grand Funk Railroad, and are you ready? It's 14 minutes after 9 o'clock and 98.5 as Mike Hadley rocks on Monday night. Free Flicks are sponsored by the New Orleans Public Library. Contact them for dates and times. Action line is at WIXO, 8001 Dalman Road in New Orleans, or call weekdays 241-6500. Remember, we're going to count down the top 10 requests at 10 o'clock tonight. The number is 241-6666. Johnny Rivers got the rockin' pneumonia and the boogie-woogie flu.
The Carrollton Tavern is celebrating their third anniversary party October 24th, 25th, and 26th.
I'm going there and going to get a free drink.
WIXO.
That doesn't mean anything. All it means is I don't know. It means I'm going to wind up paying for it is what it's going to mean. 940 at 98.5. This is Wolfman Jack, and I ain't never seen a white man.
Ask a child what's white. He's gonna tell you snow. Ask a child what's black. He'll tell you coal. Ask a child what's red. He's gonna tell you fire. Ask a child what's yellow. He's gonna tell you the sun.
I ain't never seen a white man. I ain't never seen a black man. I ain't never seen a red man. I ain't never seen a yellow man. Only man I ever saw looked just like
you and me.
Just like you. Just like me. Just like you and me. Just like me. Just like you. Just like me. Just like you.
Out of Los Angeles, Wolfman Jack, and I ain't never seen a white man. 942 at 98.5 as Mike Hadley rocks on Monday night. October is Drug Awareness Month. For help or information, call 524-HELP and find out why people are turning to drugs. New rock at WIXO. This is John Denver from the action album Rocky Mountain High. Hard life, hard times, better known as a prisoner. You want to talk about hard life and hard times? Well, the United Nations was founded on October 24th, 1945. Then there were 51 members.